Beautiful is this? Yeah. Like I said, all emotions invited. Everyone's emotions are invited. I do know one thing, that if I were ever to stop and smell the flowers and roses, well, this might be the day. Wow. I don't do that quite often enough. Let me just make my way through the garden here. Oh, until we meet again, what I say is, why wait? That's the message that I have today for myself, because it always starts with self. This is just incredible. I mean, why wait? That's the big thing, isn't it? It's that idea that each one of us has a different relationship with what we call death. In our philosophy, way of life, we call it transition. And I thought I would like to explain to you why we call it transition, because this is the definition of transition: is the process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another. And like I said, we all have our own relationship with this thing called passing, death, but I do know one thing, that a transition must take place. Because I was telling Reverend Rita this morning, I said, I'm constantly dying and being rebirthed on a daily basis. When I go to sleep at night, no one gave me a card that said, see you in the morning. Oh, yeah. What'd you think? I wasn't going to put a little humor in this stuff today. Let me let you know, for me, that I am constantly dying and transitioning into something more, something bigger. We were talking about, what would be my big thing. My big thing in life is I never want to, on my way tiptoeing to my next transition, I never want to have regrets that I didn't live fully. And that means something different for everybody. It doesn't mean great things, but for me, it does. But then, after hearing this wonderful talk from Reverend Rita, I realized that I've already done it. Really great things. And so has each and every one of us. And so I'm saying here, with this invitation of emotions, that this philosophy isn't about stuff them down and let's get on with happy times. Even though I have a feeling with as many people that have left recently, that there just might be a shindig going on somewhere that we haven't been invited to yet. Because they're going like a party's going on. That's all I got to tell you. We're sitting there, we're going, how can, every age, 18, 20, 90s, 80s, 40s, 39. I mean, all ages are going. And I'm saying to myself, we're not taught how to deal with it. We're not taught. I never discussed death until my mom was gone. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Well, okay. But now I kind of get it, because we're going to talk about celebration. I found this great quote by this man. Oh, I love research and things. Theodore Geisel. Do you know who he is? I never knew Dr. Seuss was Theodore Geisel. I thought he was Dr. Seuss. Oh my! I told you, always being reborn. Always, he's Dr. Seuss. That was his middle name. And he says, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. And when we cry and when we weep and when we allow that, that's life, baby. You don't mind if I call you baby, do you? My God, what a wondrous thing to cry. Because crying equals feeling. Laughing equals feeling. Sadness equals feeling. The only reason that we can feel what we feel about the people we're honoring, the people we will honor, is because we dared to love. We dared. I've said this with my little fur baby who left recently. I was like 3 years old. You have no right. My dogs last till they're 15, and I don't know about your cats, but I'm going to tell you something. And I realized with everyone in my life, I dared to love them. And that's the memorial. That's the beauty of it. That I dared so much to love, so much to risk, so much to open up, that when that time of pain came, that I could handle it because I knew love had me. Love backed me, and it will back me again. Found this other great quote by Dr. Seuss. Who knew he was Theodore? I feel like I was left out of some message. I thought he was Dr. Seuss. Anyway. He said, life's too short, Patrick. Oh, actually, he does not say Patrick. Life's too short to wake up with regrets. So love the people who treat you right. Ooh. And forgive the ones who don't. And believe that everything happens for a reason. If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. These wonderful, beautiful people in our lives and people that we will get to know and will leave. And I hate to break this to you no matter how old we are, but we're all on the list. That was a mood kill, wasn't it? We're all on that list. And what happens too when we are wrapping ourselves around our pain and joy, there's that little voice, at least my little voice. You better live, my friend, to the fullest. You better love a little bit more today because we don't know. It's a great celebration, this thing called life. Yeah. I think what it really tells me is how beautiful it is to feel, how beautiful it is to love, to make love with life. Oh, I think what's coming to my mind while I'm laughing, my internal laugh, I might as well share it with you since I'm standing in front of you. I'm thinking to myself, the one thing I really want to get before I leave is how petty I can be at times. And that's not putting myself down, how those little things that seem so important. Gabrielle, the traffic. Those things that seem very important to it. Oh. Anyone ever see the movie Ghost? Yeah. Love that little film. Remember at the end, I better quote him correctly when he says, they have that moment and he's leaving and he's going into the light. And it's not sad at all. And he says, Molly, the love inside you, you take it with you. The love inside you. That's what keeps us company when we can't accompany them to their next place of transition. But I went a little deeper, a little addition to that, where it says, you take it with you. What I know, and I add to this, is that they take it with them and they leave it with us. They leave it with us. I said the other day, I felt this feeling over like, Rita, I'll do something. I'll go, oh my God, that was my mother. Mom. Right? Well, the other day I was grieving for a moment where our little cat used to jump around and do his thing and just give me so much attention and make me feel like I was a king. And I went, where are you, little sweet Krishna? And I could feel him popping out of my heart and going, what are you looking out there for? I don't live there anymore. I live right here. Right here. And there's room in your heart for all of them, no matter who they are. So let's cry, let's laugh, let's celebrate, let's party, because what happens when we find out that there was this big shindig going on over there and we didn't know anything about it? And then I just got a message, a little download. Don't wait for our shindig. Start your own shindig right here. So that's what we're doing here on Sundays, my friends. Celebrating life. Namaste.
Namaste.